Hi everybody, Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival, and I just want to share with you a very simple little Walmart find that I got the other day. This is a Walmart survival fishing edition to my bug out and survival gear. Now, I've been looking around for a long time for very low cost fishing line in smaller quantities that I can throw into my bug out bag, and also a set of hooks, fishing hooks. And I finally found the best deal ever. And this is South Bend brand monofilament line. I've got 3 different sizes, again from Walmart, and these are $1 each. Just a single dollar for a roll, a 100-yard roll of fishing line. I've got 10-pound line, 8-pound line, and 6-pound line. And it's 100 yards each. For trout fishing, you want to use the lighter weight like this, and for bass, you want to use 8 or 10 pound. Bigger fish, you might want to use the 10 pound. Fishing line is also very good for repairing your tent and a lot of other things. I use it for a lot of stuff. It's good for traps, for trapping little animals, as well as catching fish. So this is really light. I mean, there's not much to it. I'm going to look for a way to even reduce this more by taking the line off the spool, which actually has all the mass as the actual plastic spool. It's actually a rugged, heavy-duty spool, so you might want to keep that in your tackle box for future use anyway. But I'm going to take the line off and wrap it around something lightweight, or something that's already in my bug out bag, maybe, for example. But you don't want to wrap it tight, like you wouldn't wrap it tightly around an ink pen or a flashlight like this, because then it's going to kink, you have permanent kinks. So you definitely don't want to wrap it up in a tight spiral, just so you know. So I'll be looking around for something small to put that on, maybe even a thread bobbin or something, which I actually have in my antique Singer sewing machine, which is probably way lighter than this. So I might go to the dollar store and look for some bobbins, some ultralight plastic bobbins, and re-spool it on there. So anyway, I've got 3 different sizes of fishing line. I'm going to put some in my EDC bag, my little pouch that goes in my belt at all times. I'm going to put another one in my EDC Field Line Tactical everyday carry bag, and then one I'll just probably have in my car on standby for any, for whatever. I'll put the one in my big backpack, my bug out bag. The 10-pound line will go in there. Now I've got this hook assortment, and I've been looking for a good deal on fishing hooks. Now you guys have seen I do a lot of fishing videos, survival fishing videos, and I do have a series that I'm working on where I start out with normal fishing gear, then I work down to reduced fishing gear, and down and down and down until all I have is a little bit of fishing line and a hook. And I have to make my own fishing pole, bobber, and everything else. I would never want to be caught with less than that, okay, less than fishing line and a hook. Because honestly, although the Indians were able to do it with bones, I'm not that good, and without the nice little barbs and everything on it, it's just not as good as a real fishing hook, commercial made fishing hook. And as small as they are these days, it's definitely worthwhile to keep a mess of fishing hooks with you in every bit of bug out gear, everywhere, every bit. I watch survival shows and I've seen people suffer miserably. I've seen people lose their fish hooks. I've seen people break their fishing line. I've seen them lose their fishing poles. And it has shown me that, things happen. And if you only have 1 or 2 fishing hooks, which most survival kits only have even 1 fishing hook, you lose it, which is very, very common. If you're fishing, you're going to lose fishing hooks. Then you're done. That's it. You're finished. So I have 144 fish hooks of various sizes here. And I'll show you a sample of each, if I can get this to turn. I want to just show you what I've got here. Why, is that taped? Yeah, it is. I didn't see the tape. It's getting dark out on me. Alright, I've got, and I'm going to keep a variety of each type and size of fish hook in my survival kit, because different fish require different size fish hooks. So every situation is different. So it's also a good idea to have a variety. Actually, those look to be the same. No, there's a little difference in length in the hook. So every type of fish is different, so you definitely should have a nice variety in your gear, in your bug out bag and your EDC bag. So for 144 hooks, I think it was under $3, is a very good deal. It gives me enough hooks that I can put a few of each into my little EDC bag, my little pouch, and my main bug out backpack. So, well, there's a Walmart find for you that everybody should absolutely keep in their bug out bag. Fish line and fish hooks at the very minimum. And next year, right now the pond is dormant. Next year I'll be showing you how to go out with just your fish line and just your fish hooks and catch fish. If I get around to it this winter and I find a pond that has fish that are biting, the bass go dormant here. In this pond, they go dormant, so I won't be able to bring anything up. I couldn't fish here to survive, to save my life in this particular pond on my land. But there are lakes and streams and places where you can catch fish in winter. Anyway, I will show you how to take nothing but fishing line and a hook and catch fish to save your life. But that's a future video. You should all have at least the bare minimum a spool of fishing line and at least a few hooks, at least 3 to 5, if not 10. These things have no weight. They're not going to add mass to your backpack. They're not going to add any mass to your bug out bag, and they will save your life. Carry a bunch of fish hooks. So, another tip from Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please do subscribe, like, and share.